Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 17 online connected franchise mode game. Today we are kicking off the new NFL season. Year 2 of the Primetime Football League is now underway in Seattle as Tyler Lockett gets tripped up at the 18-yard line. The opening night matchup is the Arizona Cardinals versus their NFC West rivals and the defending Super Bowl champions, the Seattle Seahawks, playing at home in front of the 12th man for the first time since hoisting up that Lombardi trophy just months ago in Houston, as Procise gonna spin his way for a first down. But this is a new season, everyone's starting off with a blank slate and the same record, 0-0, entering this game with one goal in mind: winning the Super Bowl. For us, we're trying to hoist back-to-back Lombardis, and winning against a divisional rival on opening night would be a great way to start off the season, as 3rd and 4, Russell Wilson rolling out and gonna get the first down with his legs. One of the best dual threats in the league, and a man who's coming off a Super Bowl MVP trophy the last time he stepped on the gridiron, as Jermaine Kearse gonna get that first down. Kearse coming off a Pro Bowl appearance last season himself, getting back-to-back catches but getting crushed by Tyrann Mathieu. So far this opening drive has been great. Oh, but Rawls drops what might have been a touchdown catch, as Rawls gonna run the football, which is more what he's known for, not his receiving, as he runs it again. Good hole, and he trucks the defender. Look at the power of Thomas Rawls. Next play, we're going to Rawls again to try to finish the drive, but he gets upended. 2nd down. This is Rawls into the end zone, and the defending champs start off the new season just like the old season, getting a touchdown right away. And oh, our defense almost started off great, but Cliff Avrils called for a face mask, so no sack, and they get 15 yards on the play. And yes, that is Jameis Winston on the Arizona Cardinals, who's gonna roll out and nearly throw an interception. As you guys may remember, Jameis Winston was on the Jets last time we saw him, as he throws an incompletion on 3rd down. That's going to force a punt. Now Jameis is on the Cardinals. He got traded sometime during the offseason. I don't know exactly what the terms of the trade were, as Lockett gets crushed, but Jameis is on his 3rd team in the last 2.5 years as Iglesias. Look at our backup tight end breaking tackles. That's a rookie right there. I just picked him up in free agency. He's like a 70 overall, as a little bit of a dicey pass right there, and Tyler Lockett gets hurt on the play as that 2nd down pass is swatted away. Ended the first quarter. 3rd down, Wilson rolling out and throws an interception to Mike Neal, looking to run it back, and he's tackled by the man who threw the interception, Russell Wilson, and the Cardinals have life. Unfortunately, Tyler Lockett has no life for the rest of this game. A ruptured disc is going to knock him out of tonight's contest, and probably for the next couple of weeks. As 2nd down, Winston rolling out, buying time, got a man out the backfield. It's Johnson with the catch, and now a goal-to-go situation. Play action. Jameis looking to get his first touchdown in a Cardinals uniform, and he does, except it's a penalty, illegal forward pass. He loses 5 yards and a down, so no touchdown for John Brown. Instead, Winston throws it out, and now it's 3rd down and goal at the 15-yard line, and actually, it's 3rd down and 15. They do have a chance to get a first down at the 1-yard line, but it doesn't matter because there's an open man in the end zone for a touchdown. A blown coverage right there, and the game is tied up as Thomas Rawls gets big hit. I still like the way our offense performed in the first 2 drives so far. We just kind of threw an interception because he clicked onto a pass rusher and jumped out in coverage. But nonetheless, I like the looks he's giving us right now. We're passing the ball with great efficiency and running the ball decently, which for us is kind of important. We didn't run the ball too well last year, as we find Jermaine Kearse mainly just dumping it down, taking these short routes, taking what the defense is giving us, and doing pretty well with that so far. To the wide receiver screen we go, and Kearse ends up getting taken down to the ground as we run the football on the pitch to Thomas Rawls on the outside. Once again, finding success with this running game with Thomas Rawls. And the one thing you guys are going to notice is this blue line is on during the game. I don't know how this thing keeps on coming on at different times during the CFM, but it came on again. I ended up taking it off after this game, but it sucked to have it on because the CPU was doing all the moves for me, and they kept on juking me into big hits and stuff like that, which is definitely not preferable as we find Jermaine Kearse. Now that's something we like. The ball's at the 3, and now at the 1 after the Thomas Rawls run, trying to get our 2nd touchdown of the new season, but Wilson will not sneak it in. So 3rd and goal, I'm like, you know what? Let's try to QB sneak this one in again, but he gets stuffed at the 1 again. Now it's 4th down and goal. We go for it, running it. Rawls outside. Can walk his way into the end zone for a touchdown. But there was some controversy with that play, with our opponent at least, because he, for whatever reason, didn't believe that going for it on 4th and goal at the 1-yard line was in the rules. And as you guys know, this is a sim league where you punt the ball on 4th down. You don't go for it on like 4th and 50 or anything like that. And I was like, what do you mean you can't go for it on 4th and goal at the 1-yard line? That's pretty sim. That's something a lot of teams do in real life. So we had this major dispute, and we ended up going to the commissioners of the league, or at least he did. He's trying to like rat me out about all this stuff, and eventually the ruling was that you weren't allowed to do it, and I had to give up a free touchdown on this next play, and then he would let me get a field goal, and then he would get the ball back, and we would resume play. I paused the game again. I'm like, there's no way that has to be a rule. You got to be able to go for it on 4th and goal at the 1-yard line, because, I mean, I know it's a sim league, but a lot of teams do it. But the commissioners, what ended up happening was they confused their own rules, and what ended up happening here, as you guys are going to see, is that I had to give him the touchdown, and, you know, he would give me the field goal right here, so we're going to get a catch with Doug Baldwin. We're going to take it out like the 4-yard line, and Hauschka's going to come out, kick a field goal, and long story short, our opponent, the Cardinals, is going to end up getting a free 4-point swing out of this, since we never got our touchdown from the 4th and goal one for Thomas Rawls, because he gets a touchdown right after, and yada yada yada. So he came Chancellor making a tackle on special teams right there, and apparently we were allowed to go for it on 4th and goal. We would have been allowed to get that touchdown, but the commissioners confused their own rules, which I really don't know how in the world that happens. We kind of got put in a bad spot in this one, but whenever there's controversy or anything like that, you just got to put it behind you and rebound. I still like our chances of winning this game. We are at home in Seattle. We still got our crowd behind us, and we still got this great team led by our great defense that just rocked Jameis Winston down to the ground. And check this one out, 4th and 5. The punter is not facing the right way. Madden, what are we doing? Are you trying to get the CFM on not top 10 plays of the week again? And look at this. The punt actually ends up working very well. Not just well, but this might be pinned at the 1-yard line. So we take it back with Earl Thomas replacing Lockett as the returner. And I try to bounce it outside, but those stupid little juke moves just keep on killing us. And speaking of getting killed, Jameis Winston out for the game with a shoulder tear. And that could be a multiple week injury as well. Winston trying to lead the pocket on that 3rd down play was not that good, because now Carson Palmer is coming into the game as we throw it downfield to Jermaine Kearse. Of course, Carson Palmer's a capable backup, so we'll see how that develops. Right now, we're trying to get some points before halftime. Definitely trying to get a 2-possession lead with a touchdown. We still have 2 timeouts left, but Wilson's going to get swallowed up. Mike Neal again making an impact play. Now it's 3rd down and very long. We're just trying to salvage field goal range as Bowen going to get the catch. It will not be a 1st down, but 52 yards is definitely Stephen Hauschka's range. The kick is up and good. Straight down the middle for one of the league's most accurate kickers last season, Stephen Hauschka. And we are now up 14-20. We go into halftime, but he will get ball to start the second half. And we find ourselves in a situation that we were in a lot last season, where we're going to rely on our defense to help us win this game. Even though the score is 14-20, keep in mind, oh my goodness, I don't know how Richard Sherman didn't get that one. It's only 7 points he has, and that was off of us giving him short field position. So our defense was the strength of our team last season, and we're looking to continue that same theme this season, as this is David Johnson, who hasn't gotten too many touches, getting a 5-yard gain, 3rd down and 6. Carson Palmer under pressure, can't get the pass off. Mike Morgan providing the pressure, and he ends up punting the football once again. Earl Thomas, once again, the returner right now. We're going to have to get a new punt returner right here, because, or at least for next week, because Earl Thomas isn't the ideal guy. We don't want him getting hurt like Tyler Lockett did on a special teams play, because he's very important for our defense, as CJ Prosite's going to move the chains, get the 1st down. Next play, Wilson under pressure right now. He's 17 for 23, but, you know, look at these guys just block shedding like crazy. And Jimmy Graham, the Pro Bowl tight end from last season, not helping the cause with that mistake. 3rd down and 10. Jermaine Kearse is having a great game to start off the season, so why not get him the ball once again? Oh, but we missed a chance at extra yardage because of the CPU hitting spin moves. But next play, we find Kearse. He's got the 1st. He's swerving a defender, and Jermaine Kearse fumbles the football, and it's recovered by the Cardinals as we walked in the field goal range to make it a 2-possession game, and potentially even threatening to get a touchdown right there. Instead, now the Cardinals can take a lead with a touchdown. So this is just a very, I wouldn't say frustrating game, but just annoying game to play with the CPU juke moves on, with our opponent trying to pause the game and, you know, trying to rat us out or whatever, which, you know, I really wouldn't know what his point of doing that is. I guess he's just trying to increase whatever chance he has of winning the game. It's his 3rd down and 9. He has struggled on 3rd down so far, and he turns it over right here. Mike Morgan, interception, and we are going to get tremendous field position, pretty much get the field position that we lost on the fumble to start off this new drive, as Thomas Rawls has not ran the ball too well in this second half so far. CJ Procise had a lane, but the CPU trying to juke us into a fumble right there. 3rd down and 4, looking for the rookie Walden, who's gonna have to step up with Tyler Lockett hurt, but he drops the ball in traffic, but it's a fake on 4th down. Jimmy Graham running for the 1st down, and the drive stays alive. Oh, but wait, our opponent decides to pause the game, and he wants to check the rules and see if that's legal or not, so he's trying to rat us out to the commissioners again. But I know this one for sure. This is allowed. You're allowed 1 fake field goal / punt per game, so we just continue playing on right here. I'm just like, dude, chill. Let's just play a game of Madden, man. Stop getting your panties in a bunch. It's 2nd down and 6. We're looking for Graham, but the ball gets swatted out of his hands. Now 3rd down and goal late in the 3rd quarter. Wilson is taken down to the ground by Chandler Jones, who was a free agent in the offseason, re-signed to a big deal by the Cardinals to stay after that trade with the Patriots that happened in real life, as Johnson gets knocked down to the ground trying to get that catch at the backfield. 2nd down and 10. Palmer under pressure. The Cardinals have not ran the football too much. 3rd down and 10. Carson Palmer under pressure, and once again cannot find any offense on 3rd down. KJ Wright with the sack as Thomas has the ball bounce off his helmet. That's a live football in the end zone. Thankfully we take it out, so there's no safety on the play. But look at Earl Thomas making this a positive play, taking it upfield. Thomas, what a move! Nearly takes it to midfield after almost committing a major not top 10 play as CJ Procise. For once, the CPU did us a good move right there. That nice little juke gets us a 1st down. At this point, we have a 2-possession lead, trying to walk our way in the field goal range. Either a touchdown here or killing clock. Whichever happens first happens, and right now we got to get this 1st down to kill some more clock, and Thomas Rawls is going to do just that on the fake pitch inside. You see Rawls with 15 carries as he somehow sacks Russell Wilson before we can hand that football off. That was a running play as we find Procise, but that's not going to do us much right here. Huge 3rd down. The Cardinals need to get off the field, and they cannot stop this passing offense. And that's definitely the difference in this game. We have converted a lot of our 3rd downs, including that opening drive where we got 2 right away. And meanwhile, he has struggled to just get one drive going whenever it gets to 3rd down, as we're going to take this to the 2-minute warning. We have chewed up a lot of clock on this drive. Even if we only get a field goal, everything's all good. We're trying to get one more 1st down, but the shot for the end zone goes away. Patrick Peterson gets the interception, covering Jimmy Graham and one of the league's best cornerbacks, showing his stuff right there. This is just a chuck and triple coverage that actually almost gets caught right there. So even though we threw the interception, all we need is 1 stop from our defense, and we're pretty much home free. And I feel confident that our defense can get that stop. We only gave up 1 real touchdown so far in this game, as that's an interception by Deshaun Shedd. Once again, pressure to the quarterback, and he has not responded well, whether it's a pass rush or a blitz, whatever it may be. It's a turnover. We get good field position, and he doesn't even call his timeouts right here, as we're going to run the ball with Jimmy Graham, and this is going to be the last play of the game. We just chew the clock right here. No 3rd down and 2 run or anything like that. We take the victory, which is odd enough, because last time we played the Cardinals, this dude was calling timeouts when we were up by 40 points with 2 minutes left. So I really don't know what his MO is. I don't know why. There's always some controversy to say whenever we play the Cardinals, but we win whenever we play the Cardinals, so that's a good thing. So we start off the new season 1-0, trying to chase back-to-back Super Bowl crowns. The one thing I will say is that Cam Chancellor has not been traded yet, as you guys may know. I mentioned it in preseason that he was in trade talks, but so far we're holding put to Cam Chancellor. He's a key asset to our team, and we'll see how that works out, man. We might end up trading Earl Thomas. I don't really know. One of those guys might get traded since we drafted at safety in the 1st round, but we're going to hop into a little post-game show right now. It's not going to be too long since the season just started. All that really matters is all that happened in week 1, as we start off with the Green Bay Packers, who were one of the best teams in the NFC, losing to the Steelers in week 1, who did not make the playoffs last year. The Browns starting off their season well. The Eagles, one of the top teams last season, they got a W. The Bengals and Ravens, and that was actually a CPU game right there. The Bengals were close to making the playoffs last year. The Patriots, who won the AFC East last year, blowing out the Jets. The Colts win a close one against the Texans. The London Black Knights, formerly the Buffalo Bills, win their 1st game in London against the Saints. Yeah, that relocation apparently happened. You guys can see the rest of the game. The Chargers ended up beating the Giants in the shootout. The Falcons beat the Buccaneers. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Oakland Raiders, etc. So leave a like in this video if you guys enjoyed the game, if you guys enjoyed the season opener. Subscribe for more Madden 17 CFM and gameplays, whatever you guys like. And until then, I'll catch you guys next time.